So, good day, Sir Art. I'm Maria Michelle Inding, so Level 2, Section B. So now I'm going to discuss or report Lesson 3, which is care of the woman in labor. So now I'm going to start. So, kaning care of the woman in labor, kani siya dapat mag-give tag care sa dapat mag-give og care nila, and then dapat na-adjust ta sa ilang side in kuan para inig labor nila makakuan feels like naatay support nila. So, assessing the needs of the woman in labor. So every woman needs a different kind of support, but all women need kindness, respect, and attention. And then watch and listen to her to see how she feeling, and then encourage po nato sila her so she can feel strong and confident in labor, and help her relax and welcome her labor. So kani siya, yes, dapat jud nato sila i-support nga kuan kay ngano kay wala ta kabalo sa ilang kahimtang, and lagi kanang dapat mag-respect pud ta nila. So kay lagi ka na mga pregnant woman kay naa jud sa mood swing nga dili na to sila masabtan. And then sa ato ang kuan sa atong part dapat yun na to sila sabtan kay ginaguro na sila ang mga kanang problema about sa pag-deliver din. So dapat yun na ta silang side and mag-give gyapon ta nilag attention. And then mag-support gyapon ta nila in order to magkuan na sila sa kuan sa So mag-give gyapon ta nila og support. And then so kani siya nga picture kay mo ni siya gapakita nga ang which is ibutan nato ni kani ang mama. So, kani ang pregnant woman. So, ni ana iya mama, you are doing fine. Labor is supposed to be strong. So, dapat yun ta magpa-strong. Ningon pa yung mama nga, dapat magpa-strong din. Kay ni ana lagi ang pregnant woman nga it's too strong, I'm scared. So, mahatlok siya, guro, sa pag-deliver sa baby. So these are the kuan sa labor sa room. So, support the labor. So, kani siya kabalo naman jud ta nga dapat mag-support jud ta nila sa pagkuan deliver sa bata, or kanang dapat magpakita jud ta nga ni suporta ta nila aron dili sila magkuan problema. So you help her relax instead of fighting against it. Although labor support will not make labor painless, it can make labor easier, shorter, and safer. And then you will learn many ways to support the labor in this study session, including by physical actions such as the touch, sound, and etc., and giving psychological and emotional support. So, dapat yun ta nga mag-give ta nila og emotional na support para ma-feel pud nila nga naata ka support nila. And then sa guard the labor, so when you guard the labor, you protect it from interference. Keep rude and unkind people away. The mother should not have to worry about family problems. Sometimes even supportive and loving friends can interfere with the labor. At some births, the best way to help is to ask everyone to leave the room so that the mother can labor without being distracted. So, mauna to sa guard the labor. And then the position and mobility kay several considerations govern the choice of position during the first stage of labor. So, of this, the most important is that of maternal preference, how she prefers to give birth. But some women need your encouragement to try different positions. So, ang mga different position ani kay kuan kanang standing and walking can make labor go faster. So, katulaging kuan sa akong igagaw which is katong nanganak na siya hapit. So, gipa-exercise nila, gipalakaw-lakaw nila para daw ang baby dali mo gawas. I mean ang fetus dali daw mo gawas if exercise daw mo dahil ilang kuan daan pa sa una. And then so ikaupat is helping the mother to manage her contractions. So in early labor she may be able to sleep. Many women feel very tired. So now yung mga bayi nga kapuyon when their contractions are strong. They may fear they will not have the strength to push the baby out, but feeling tired is the body's way of making the mother rest and relax. If everything is all right, so she will have the strength to give birth when the time comes. To save her strength, and dapat mag-relax lang jud ta para dili ta kapuyon jud. And then sa touch kay kani siya maghikat ta sa labor and then do not massage the belly. It will not speed labor and can cause the placenta to separate too soon. So labor can be more difficult when the woman is afraid or tense. So ang isa ka kuan labor kung if manganak na ang women kay mahatlog jud, and then reassuring the woman that the pain she has is normal can help lessen that fear. And touch can help a woman in labor, but find out what kind of touch she wants. So here are some example of touch that women often like. So ang una is a firm still hand pressing on the lower back during the contraction, and then massage between contraction, especially on the feet or back, and then magkuanta og hot or cold clothes on the lower back or the belly. If the mother is sweating, a cool wet cloth on the forehead usually feels good. So kato, and then ika-6, so sounds. You can make low sounds yourself to guide her. Dayon, ang koan sounds and making sounds in labor can help women to allow the birth canal to open. Not all women want to make noise, but encourage women to try. So, low sounds like growling, animal noises, or humming can be very helpful. So, makataba nila. And then some women chant or sing, so manganta, and then the woman can be as loud as she wants to be, and some noises can make women feel more tense. So high-pitched sounds and screams usually do not help. And then ang ika-7 kay breathing. So ang breathing, ang under niya is slow blowing, and then he breathing, and the panting and strong blowing rather. And then ang kuan ang slow blowing kay ask the woman to take a long slow breath. To breath out, she will make a kiss with her lips and slowly blow rather. So breathing in through the noise can help her breathe slowly. So ang he breathing kay the woman takes a slow deep breath and then blows out short. Quickly breathes while she makes soft he sounds like he sounds daw. And then sa panting kay the woman takes quick shallow breath. So ang strong blowing kay the woman blows hard and fast. So now let's proceed to drinking fluid Excuse me, sir. So now we proceed to drinking fluids during the labor. So signs of dehydration include dry lips, sunken eyes, loss of stretchness of skin, then mild fever up to 38 degrees Celsius, and then fast deep breathing more than 20 breaths a minute, and fast weak pulse more than 100 beats a minute, and baby's heartbeat faster than 160 beats a minute. So, mao na siya. And then, now, so, kato siya, kaning sa drinking kuan, so a woman in labor uses up the water in her body quickly, and she also up a lot of energy. And then during the first stage of labor, she should drink at least 1 cup every hour of a high-calorie food such as mga tea, soft drinks, soap, or fruit juice. And if she does not drink enough, she may get dehydrated. So, ang dehydrated, not enough water in the body. So, makakuan signs, dayon na siya signs of dehydration ka. So, mauto akong ingon earlier. So, kato siya. Then, this can make her labor much longer and harder. Dehydration can also make a woman feel exhausted. So, kato siya. So, bladder care, if her bladder is full, her contraction may get weaker and her labor longer. So, a full bladder can also cause pain. So, makakuan ko siya og sakit and problems with pushing out the placenta and bleeding after the childbirth. So, remind the mother to urinate. She may not remember. So, kato. Ang picture sa module, it is the bladder is too full, and then, so mauna to siya. So, for the emotional and psychological support for the woman in labor. So, emotional and psychological support for the woman in labor consists of helping the mother to feel in control of herself, and then to feel accepted, whatever her reaction and behavior may be, and to complete her labor feeling that she is a success, even if the outcome was not what she hoped for. And there are several ways you can help her to achieve this. So, should always encourage nato sila, and then dili ta maghatag og negative nga istorya about nila, and dapat ingon jud nato nga kaya na nimo, og dili sila maulaw sa mga physician and nurses kay normal ra pud na nila. And then, companion in labor, you do not have to work alone. You do not have to work alone and to give support to the mother during the labor. There is evidence that the presence of constant support from the woman's husband, close relatives, or friends in labor favors good progress. So, kani ang best nga dapat inighuman ang labor, dapat nato ipasulti nato nila nga inigawas sa operating room. Dapat ingnon nato ang isa ka kuan mama nga you did it nga uy nigawas mo gyud, dapat malipay gyud ta para mao na isa sa pinaka mahatag nato nga happiness nila. And then we proceed to good communication. So, keep the woman informed about the progress of labor. The woman has the right to know about the progress of labor and the condition of herself and the body, and counsel the woman and her support person about ongoing care such as physical care, comfort, and emotional support. So, pato, and then we proceed to maternal and fetal monitoring during labor. So, proper maternal and fetal monitoring during labor is very important as this is the only way to assess the progress of labor and to identify deviation from normal. So, this is the picture. So, sa bladder care then, bladder care ni nga picture, and then sa signs of dehydration. So, kani siya sa lift the skin on the back of her hand with 2 fingers, then let go. If the skin does not fall right back to normal, the woman is dehydration. So, if atong ikuan, so atong ikuan atong skin, if iana, then dugay siya mo balik na siya dehydration. And then, so kato siya, and then assessing the progress of labor. So labor are all different. Some are fast, some are slow. This normal, but in a healthy labor, there should be progress. Progress means that labor should be getting stronger and the cervix should be opening. So, gradual progress of normal labor. So, we have contractions get longer, stronger, and closer together. And then the uterus feels harder when you touch it during a contraction. And then amount of show increases. The bag of water breaks. And then the mother burps, sweats, and vomits, or her legs shake. And then the mother feels she wants to push them through her lower abdomen. So now the important of features that needs to be assessed during the labor. So first, we have uterine contractions. So ang uterine contraction naa diha ang frequency, duration, and intensity. So a frequency is the number of contractions, and duration is the amount of time each contractions lasts. And then sa intensity, the severity of pain. So when we say frequency, it talks about of number. So number yun ng frequency. And then sa duration, it talks about these seconds. So kani siya if pila ang seconds. So now we proceed to dilatation of the cervix. So the progress of labor is usually assessed by the degree of dilatation of the cervix. And then cervical dilatation is assessed by doing a vaginal examination every 4 hours and using your fingers to estimate how wide the cervix has opened. And then we have the descent of the presenting part. So you measure the descent of the presenting part of the fetus by abdominal palpation in relation to the pelvic brim, and then the descent of the presenting part can also be detected by vaginal examination, and this should be assessed and recorded every 2 hours during the labor. So mauto siya, and then discharge from the vagina rather. So show is the name given to the blood-stained mucus seen in early labor. Towards the end of the first stage, a trickle of blood may appear and amniotic fluid may be seen trickling from the vagina. And then after the membranes have ruptured rather, and then the presence of meconium. Meconium is a green color. Meconium is the amniotic fluid suggests fetal distress as it does not normally pass stool until after the birth. And then, so mauna siya sa discharge from the vagina. And then sa maternal, so ay, and then sa fetal condition, the fetal condition during the labor can be assessed by obtaining information and about the fetal heart rate and its pattern in relation to the mother's contractions, and then check the fetal heart rate every 30 minutes by listening the auscultation and using a stethoscope, or Doppler. So, moto siya sa fetal condition. And then, sa maternal condition, count the woman's pulse rate every 30 minutes and measure her blood pressure and temperature every 4 hours. So, mag-check ta sa ilang blood pressure and sa temperature every 4 hours yun na. As you learn how to do in study session 9 of the antenatal care module. So, additionally, document on your labor monitoring chart how often the mother eats, drinks, and urinates sa maternal condition. And then we proceed to heavy bleeding. If her diastolic blood pressure or the bottom number suddenly drops 15 points or more, this is a dangerous warning sign. And then sa intrapartum hemorrhage, it is the internal bleeding because the placenta is detached. And now, we're going to proceed the blood pressures goes up. So blood pressure of 140/90 or higher is a warning sign, and then the woman may have pre-eclampsia which can cause convulsion. So convulsion or eclampsia. Detach the placenta, bleeding in the brain, or a severe hemorrhage. And then, so preparing to conduct a delivery. So, mag-prepare na ta and mag-conduct na ta sa delivery. So, when the woman is approaching the second stage of labor, should prepare for the delivery of the baby. And then, these are the equipments needed to you will need to prepare for the delivery. So, mga forceps. So, forceps, mask, and soap, gloves, and so kana siya. And then, signs of second stage labor. So, contractions become stronger and more explosive. And then, dilation and gapping of the anus, the anal sphincter opens during the contraction. And then, appearance of the presenting part of the fetus under the vulva. And lastly, full dilation of the cervix to a diameter of 10 centimeters. And then, preparing the birthing place. So, prepare na ta sa birthing place. Once the onset of the second stage has been confirmed, you should make preliminary preparation for the delivery. So, mag-prepare na ta sa delivery, and the room should be warm and well lit so that the perineum and vulva can be easily observed, and a clean surface should be prepared to receive the baby using the infection control procedures. So, the equipments needed and supplies to conduct the delivery. So, naadiri ang mga equipment and supplies to conduct for the delivery. So, clean water and towel. So, clean water, soap, and hand towel. And then apron, goggle, face mask, and gown, of course. Then sterile gloves, rather, a cord clamp. Then two sterile clamp for forceps for clamping the umbilical cord before you cut it. And then sterile gauze, cotton swab, and sanitary pad for the mother, two dry and clean baby towels and two drapes, and blood pressure cuff and stethoscope rather, and then antiseptic solution for cleaning the mother's perineum and genital area. And then, so 10 IU International Unit of the injectable drug called oxytocin, or 600 microgram, and then tablets of misoprostol. And these drugs are used for the prevention of postpartum hemorrhage. Oxytocin is the preferred drug for this purpose, but if you don't have it, then misoprostol can be used. And tetracycline I ointment, and then plastic bag to receive the placenta. And then now we proceed to preventing infection during the delivery. Infection makes people sick and can even kill them. It is one of the most common causes of death after childbirth. So most of your action during labor and delivery can be safe only if you are able to follow the music rules to prevent infection as outlined in this section. And so now we proceed na ta sa hand washing. So hand washing, it is important to us nga maghugas jud tag kamot nato, of course. When it comes magkuan na ta sa fetus, because aron dili mas spread ang kuan microorganism and maka-prevent siya nato og maka-prevent siya sa atoa. So importante yun ni siya sa atoa. So washing your hands is one of the most important things. So importante yun sa atoa ning magwash ta sa atong hands. So can do to prevent infection. So kato I said earlier nga maka-prevent yun siya sa infection. And it prevents you from spreading germs to another person, and it helps protect you from germs too. So kato siya. And then before you touch the mother's vagina and clean up after the birth, then do a vaginal or pelvic examination and clean up after the birth. So deliver the baby and urinate or pass stool and check the newborn. And then alcohol and cleanser. So you can make a simple hand cleanser or rub to use if you do not have water to wash your hands. So if walay kuan water and soap sa atoa, so pwede ra ta sa alcohol hand cleanser. So when you use correctly, this cleaner will kill most of the germs or your hands. So to clean your hands, rub about 5 ml or 1 teaspoon of the hand and cleanse into your hands. Rub them and then together thoroughly and make sure to clean between your fingers and under your nails. Keep rubbing until your hands are dry, and then do not rinse your hands or wipe them with a cloth. So dili na to pwede i-rinse ang sa water atong hands or i-wipe lang na to with a cloth. So if mag hand washing ta, you should always remember na palm to palm and then back of palm. So ana 5 times. So 5 times aron ikuan jud nato, then Iana na to, nails. So, sa wrist, of course, di na to malimtan yun. So, ana. And then, ana, rub na to. Diyo na to na malimtan nga procedure. And then, wash na dayon ta sa water. And wear protective gloves. So, wear gloves whenever you touch the mother's genitals. Of course, magamit yung ta gloves. If mag-touch na ta sa mother's genital area. So, mag-wear jud ta gloves ana or any blood or body fluid and after use. So, inighuman na to kuan gamit ato na din i-discard ang gloves sa kanang garbage or dito sa waste receptacle nato. So, discard the gloves safely. So, face mask, eye protection, and apron or gown. So, kani siya, dapat yun mag-wear taan yan complete yun ang atong pagkuan. Kay nga no, mo ni siya ang a face mask, eye protection, and a very clean apron or gown are worn for sorting and cleaning instruments and linens and attending a vaginal delivery and cutting the umbilical cord. And eye protection can include goggles, face shield, or plain glasses. So, in every nanata sa kuan, operating room, dapat you should wear this. Dapat yun face mask, eye protection, and apron or gown yun na. Dapat kompleto yun na and should gloves so kato. So, feet protection. So, feet protection should be a closed shoe or boots made from rubber or leather. If leather, cover the shoes with plastic bags and shoes or boots protect the wearer from injury by sharp or heavy items. And the plastic bags protect you from blood or other body fluids on the floor. So for example, magamit jud ta og feet protection kay if ever na ay mga blood ang blood sa floor, makaprotekta siya sa atong feet. So, clean and high-level disinfect your tools. So, before and after the baby has been born, decontaminate or remove germs. So, from all instruments with a 0.5% chlorine solution. First, soak them for 10 minutes, then wash with a soapy solution and lastly with clean water. And then you can use a small brush to scrub them clean. And after that, decontamination, make sure the instrument sterile or germ-free by using a sterilizer machine or boil them for 20 minutes. So, atong pabukalan in 20 minutes. And then, if you have access to a sterilizer machine, follow the instructions carefully. So, mag-follow jud tag instruction jud. And then, clean surface for delivery and safe disposal birth waste. So, make sure the area where the mother will give birth is scrubbed clean and that all clothes, towels, or drapes are clean and dry. And then particularly those the mother lies on and the clothes you wrap around the newborn baby to clean it. So that ends my report. So thank you for watching, Sir Art, and God bless. So, maro to, Sir, sa akong report. Bye, Sir.